All right, guys. Give me 1 second while I restart Black Desert. For some reason, it actually kind of. Sometimes it kind of crashes on me, or it, like when I go back to the main server screen, it just kind of sits, kind of goes on hiatus for some reason. I wanted to play some Black Desert, but I also wanted to talk about a few other things too. You know me, I always like to discuss MMOs and kind of the history or where we're going with MMOs or what's popular, what isn't. Just discussions around MMOs. But first, I have to open up my Coca-Cola with my Thor's hammer because only I can pick up my Thor's hammer bottle opener because only I am worthy to drink the bottled Coca-Cola. I got my Blackjack bubblegum, my Baby Cokes. I got two of them because I'll go through this first one damn quick. Damn Skippy. And let me fire up Black Desert. We're going to look at something here. We're going to go to display capture. And I wanted to talk about this video that I was watching. This guy Kira TV's got some videos on Black Desert. And I was doing some research on professions, gathering some different things that I wanted to talk about. But I wanted to watch this video because I think this is an interesting video. This guy's talking about, is the genre in trouble? And I thought it was interesting. I don't want to say it's a good video because I actually disagree with some of the things he says. But let's just take a look and see. Hold on 1 second while I fire up my other screen here. All right. So happy what is it, Thursday? Happy Thursday, everybody. People who are in the stream, if anybody watches my crazy YouTube channel. And let's take a look. Let's pause this. Let's go blah, blah, blah. Let's go here.
Before we start today's video, I'm getting quite sick at the moment, unfortunately. So if I sound like complete shit, you will have to forgive me. Although it's probably
you always sound like complete shit, my friend.
Actually. Alright, so being a content creator for
today's the first time I watched any videos
I see this comment and this concept constantly. People leave a comment on at least one of my videos every few days. MMORPGs are dead. This genre is dead.
So this video is talking about our MMORPGs. Our MMORPGs is the genre. I can't talk. I'm sorry, I just got off work. Are MMORPGs dead? Is the genre dead? Now, this video came out literally like 2 days ago. And this is a guy who does a lot of Black Desert content. He's got some really good content. I was watching some of the videos and kind of boning up in Black Desert and some of the stuff that I want to do next in Black Desert. I don't want to focus on grinding my level right now. I think I'm level 56, so I'm just going to focus on doing some stuff like, like setting my workers up to go get me stuff like wood, or maybe start constructing stuff and selling stuff. And I'm not trying to do it hardcore. I'm just trying to learn the different systems of the game again. I used to know how some of them work, but it's been so long since I played the game. So, but in this video, let's just see what he says about MMOs. Are they in trouble?
This game proves the MMORPG genre is dead. MMOs died years ago, etc, etc. Whatever variation it is, it's the same message that basically in 2019 the MMORPG genre is dead. The issue I take with this as a statement is, what the hell does that even mean in this context? Do you mean the population's lower than ever before? Do you mean there's less games, less companies investing money into the genre, less innovation? What is it? And since this is about a pretty general concept, let's just cover them all. So today we're going to go over, is the MMORPG genre dead in any way, in my opinion? I'd love to hear your opinion as well, so let me know in the comments section if any of this makes sense, if there is any aspect of the genre that you think's dead. Alright, so say we're assuming MMOs are dead due to population. Let's examine that as a statement. When was the MMORPG genre alive, if that's the case? Surely it would have to have been when World of Warcraft had 13 million subscribers, right? Because then there were a bunch of other small games and a few medium or big ones also, so surely that must have been when there was the most MMORPG players. I think two issues with this is assuming WoW players counted as MMORPG players at all. And
okay, first of all, that statement I really disagree with him on. He starts to get on this path where he says, WoW players, do they even count as MMORPG players? And he goes on this kind of tangent saying that a lot of the WoW players, that was the first, not only the first MMO they ever played, but the first game they've ever played. And just listen to what he says here.
And not treating World of Warcraft for exactly what it was, and what it still is to a lesser extent, which is a complete aberration. A game that is a genre all unto itself. It transcended the genre and exists in a bubble of its own creation. WoW players aren't MMORPG players, or even gamers. They're WoW players. When WoW had 12 or 13.
Okay, this statement is, in my opinion, completely asinine. WoW players aren't MMORPG players. They aren't even gamers. They're World of Warcraft players. So his point is that people who played WoW, I don't know how he justifies this, because obviously 13 million people play a video game. I guarantee you a hell of a lot of those people have played other games. And a hell of a those people probably played other MMOs. I'm one of them. So his statements here really, to me, I mean, I kind of understand where he's going. He's trying to say that WoW was such a big game, and all these people played it, and they got really involved in WoW, and they stayed in WoW probably for years and years and years, that's really all they played, that's all they focused on, and so it jaded their view of maybe the genre. But I completely disagree, although there is some, they could have possibly been jaded a little bit, thinking that this is the way MMOs should be. But let me let me go down the path and explain to you guys a little bit of something. So I'm 49 years old. I was born in 1970. Okay, when I was in high school, I started playing Dungeons and Dragons when I was about a freshman, right? Maybe even when I was a junior high school, and I was like maybe 14 years old, 13 years old. Even before that, when I was 7 years old, I was buying comic books, right? I was going to the comic store and buying comics, like all kinds of comic books. I don't know what, X-Men, whatever. Was it Fantastic Four? I don't know. A bunch of comic books. I was 7. I was drawing fantasy characters, dragons and stuff when I was 7. I was reading fantasy books when I was 7. I dreamed of dragons and fantasy stuff when I was 7 years old. And so when I found Dungeons and Dragons at the age of probably around maybe 12 to 15, I don't remember exactly when it was, I thought this is a great game. It's a fantasy game. It's really cool. And I started playing Dungeons and Dragons. And once I started playing Dungeons & Dragons, and then I started seeing the first video games coming out. Because remember, way back then, there was no internet. The video games, I mean, I played Pong, for Christ's sake, right? Pong came out, in like the 70s or something. So, I mean, I was playing video games that was like a 1 pixel or 4 pixels bouncing across a screen, right? The first big video games were stuff like Galaga. Or maybe, Star Castle. That was a great game. It's Asteroids. Huge game. Defender, right? These are the games that really started putting video games on the map. So I know that this is kind of a long story, but what I'm getting at is there are so many people that are just like me who went down the path I'm about to explain to you that are certainly MMORPG players and are certainly gamers, and in my opinion, are of a hell of a lot more knowledgeable gamers than this guy. Or, or a lot of gamers from today's genre, because a lot of gamers from today's genre only know what they're seeing now. There isn't as big a limiting factor on what games can be right now. Computers are so powerful. There's so many developers out there. There's so many games that have been previously done that that video games aren't a black box. One of the first games I bought on programming when I was I don't know, maybe in my early teen or late teens, maybe like 17, I bought a book called The Black Art of 3D Game Programming by Andre Lamothe. This was a huge, massive, 600-pound paperback Bible, I mean, and it was huge. And it was called The Black Art of 3D Game Programming because it was a black art. Because back then it was a black box. Most people had no idea how to code 3D graphics or how to make these video games. So when I first started seeing the video games coming out, like Karateka on the Apple II, right? Or maybe something like Mech Warrior or some of the earlier consoles, right? Because like Intellivision, or ColecoVision or Intellivision or Atari 2600. This is even before the Sega, right? I'm talking like, some of the other ones, Amiga, And I played Dungeons and Dragons, and I think it was in Television, I believe it was. Let's actually see if we can find that, right? I'm just curious, right? Let's go Dungeons and Dragons, ColecoVision. Okay, so the first ever version of a fantasy RPG style game that I ever played was that kind of came from that concept of a fantasy type concept that was a computer based game. Was this one? There you go. Dungeons and Dragons on the ColecoVision. I don't know. Hopefully it says when that came out. It was an Intellivision game. Sorry. 1982. So I was 12 years old when this game came out. All right. So I'd already been playing Dungeons and Dragons for this is probably right around the time I started playing Dungeons and Dragons. So us as Dungeons and Dragons players growing up in the 70s and 80s, right? We envisioned playing it on a computer. This is where Brad McQuaid comes in, the guy who kind of was one of the biggest people who created EverQuest. Well, Brad McQuaid was the same thing. You know, he was 1 year older than me. He died just a couple weeks ago, like a month ago. Hey, what's up, Chris? I'm on my soapbox today, Chris. We're going down a fun path. So I'm talking about MMOs, and then eventually, once I get done with my soapbox, we're gonna get into a little bit of Black Desert. But so, you know, Brad McQuaid was just like me. He was like a year older than me. He was playing Dungeons & Dragons. He was playing, you know, card games and stuff like that. And he really wanted to see Dungeons & Dragons on a computer. And like a lot of us did. And he was a really good programmer. So he said, I want to do this. I've been playing MUDs. And if you guys don't know what MUDs are, MUDs were games where you basically would connect to like maybe even a bulletin board. And I didn't even remember exactly what a MUD was, to be honest. But I think you collected like a bulletin board. It was just like a text game, right? You know, if you go to MUD, it's mostly just a text game. So a MUD, multi-user dungeon with later variants, is a multiplayer real-time virtual, usually text-based. MUDs combine the elements of role-playing games, hack and slash, player versus player, interactive. But let's go back. A MUD was predominantly just, you know, like a text-based game. I wanted to get the image there. You know, something like, you know, very text-based. This is actually a pretty nicer looking one, but so hey, Chris. So you know, so people like me who grew up in the 70s, 80s, were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and way before there was any internet, way before we really had any kind of real computer games. I mean, we had computer games, but they were nothing like what you see today, right? So, like, I mean, some of the first games I played, I mean, obviously you guys are familiar with Asteroids. I think almost anybody would know Asteroids, right? I mean, Asteroids, video game. I know you guys are all familiar with Asteroids, but Asteroids came out in 1979. So when this game came out, I was 9 years old. Okay? And I went to the bowling alley in the town I lived in, and this game was in the bowling alley. And I thought this was like one of the coolest things ever. One of the coolest parts of it was that sound in the background, that dint, 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 dint. It just kind of built this sense of, oh, you know, these rocks are coming. I gotta, you know, I'm gonna die, you know. It's kind of a... And then one of the other games I played that I really, really liked, which most people probably don't even know. This is 1980, and this is another really interesting game. This game, when you walked into, like, and I used to go to Aladdin's Castle, right? You walked into Aladdin's Castle, and you could hear it off in the corner. It would say, another coin for my treasure chest. And it was like, I am the Wizard of War. And you just, you know, check it out. See if it says anything else.
Insert noise. I'm older.
And so you would go in these mazes, and that was what happens when you cleared the level, right? Anyways, that was one of the other... So I was kind of like a Pac-Man, but this predates Pac-Man. This is 1980. So I played like games like Wizard of War, and then really, like I said, Karateka came out. Karateka, Apple. Came out in the Apple II. And this was 84, so this was 4 years later, and this was the first like computer game I played that I thought looked really good. Okay? And here you go. This was it. Side-scrolling martial arts game, right? And again, back then this was like the shit. I mean, this was like amazing. So we go back to this video. This guy's talking about, is the MMO genre in trouble? And he makes the statement that I gotta rewind it so you guys can hear it again.
It transcended the genre and exists in a bubble, and not treating World of Warcraft for exactly what. So surely that must have been when there was...
So he says, he says, when were MMOs at their height? And he says, surely it must have been when World of Warcraft was at its height with 13 million people. So let me go back to what I was talking about. So I was talking about, you know, I played Dungeons & Dragons. I was really big into, you know, into fantasy. Just like Brad McQuaid, we all wanted to see. We started playing video games. Video games started to come out more and more between the 70s, 80s. They were really in their infancy, you know, as far as computer-based, you know. But we really wanted to see Dungeons and Dragons on a computer. That's what we all wanted to see, especially 3D, right? So it was really what's his name? The guy from Sony, Medley or Steve. What was his name? The guy from Sony who actually contacted Brad McQuaid and said, and he said, I see that what you guys are trying to do, and he goes, I want because I want to bring you guys in and I want to make a 3D based, fantasy RPG game. But I want to do it so that a bunch of people can play at the same time, And Brad wasn't thinking along those lines. He was thinking, I just want to make a 3D based, RPG or something. I don't know how many players he was thinking, but it was really John Smedley, that's his name, who came in and said, I want to do it for thousands of people to do it. And Brad who was really the hardcore programmer, said, well, we don't have the technology to even handle that, And but really, that was along the same lines of what I was thinking. I like anybody who kind of grew up in the same vein as Brad and me. We loved fantasy. We loved Dungeons & Dragons. We wanted to get to the point where we were playing these games online with other people. Yes, Medley. Thank you, Cyril. So we wanted to get online and play with other people because we were already doing that in Dungeons & Dragons. Only we were just doing it in a small version of it. It was like 5 of us, right? You play D&D with 4 or 5 of your best friends, right? And hold on a second, my phone's blowing up. Okay, now it's just somebody's going live on their YouTube. So there were already people way before World of Warcraft, right? And so World of Warcraft was like, the people who made World of Warcraft were looking at EverQuest. I mean, they were looking directly at EverQuest, and they were thinking, we love EverQuest, we love what they're doing with EverQuest, but we want to make a game that's more accessible to more people, because EverQuest was very, very, very grindy. And they said, we want to add more content. Like EverQuest didn't have a lot of quests. They wanted to add more quests. They wanted to make it a little bit easier to level. They wanted to add other things and make it more accessible to more people. And of course, they succeeded. And they succeeded. They made a game that it was not grindy like EverQuest, but it still took effort. You still had to do stuff, and some of the quests were pretty difficult. And if you guys have played Classic WoW in the past few months, you'll understand that. So I think this video is interesting that this guy says what he says right here.
Was the most MMORPG players. I think 2 issues with this is assuming WoW players counted as MMORPG players at all and not treating World of Warcraft for exactly what it was and what it still is to a lesser extent, which is a complete aberration. A game that is a genre all unto itself. It transcended the genre and exists in a bubble of its own creation. WoW players aren't MMORPG players or even gamers. They're WoW players. When WoW had 12 or 13 million subscribers, a good chunk of those people, it was their first ever game. They played.
Okay. Yeah, Jeffrey, for sure. But here's the funny part. So if you heard what he just said, right? He's like, WoW players aren't MMORPG players. WoW players aren't even gamers. They're WoW players. And like I said, I understand what he's trying to say, that it was such a big game and so many people played it, that's all they wanted to play, and for years that's all they played. But I can tell you right now, the people that made World of Warcraft played other MMOs. The people that played World of Warcraft were MMORPG players. I came to World of Warcraft because I was playing Lineage 2, and a friend of mine who actually worked for NCSoft, he actually worked for NCSoft, told me, hey, this other company's coming out with this game, World of Warcraft, and it looks really cool. We got to go play it. And so he's the one who got me into the beta for World of Warcraft. But we were already playing MMOs, and there were a lot of people I knew that had been playing MMOs for years. They played EverQuest, or they played Lineage 2, or maybe they played Ultima Online, right? So that's still, and MUDs and other stuff like that. So, and then for him to say that a large portion of the people that played World of Warcraft, that was the first game they ever played. Actually, there probably is some truth to that, in that WoW was so big and so popular that it had a very widespread appeal, and people knew about it. So yeah, there's probably some people that was the first game maybe they ever played, but I find it really hard to believe that, because, come on. So, and what does a large portion actually mean? You have 13 million people. What's he talking about? Maybe 1 million out of a 13 million? We still got 12 million that have played lots of other games. So I don't really agree with this point on this at all. But
played
whatever.
WoW, they left WoW, and all the while probably had no idea what an MMORPG was, or that there was even similar games existing.
So yeah, he's saying here again, all these people, this is the first MMO they played, the first game they played, and they didn't even really understand what an MMORPG was. This is all total complete bullshit. I know, because I came from an environment where I was around a lot of people that played these types of games. Yeah, exactly, Cyrillan. A lot of players came to because they were Blizzard fans in general, but the core people, like the people I met, a lot of the people, especially because we were in the beta, so I was around people who were playing the game before it was even released. We were all MMO players. We were there because we were excited to play. When WoW first came out, and it's funny if you go back and watch some of the early videos of them putting together the art style and stuff. I mean, the graphics were pretty good, right? It definitely was in its own bubble. I agree with that, Chris. It definitely was in its own bubble. But the players, a lot of the players knew about MMOs and they were MMO players. So I think when he says its own bubble, I think maybe he's kind of not really communicating what he really means and and I'm not going to tell you what he means because obviously I don't know. But I'm just saying I think he probably meant that they loved this game so much that it became their passion, and everybody kind of fell in line and said, "This is all we were playing because we love this game." And I was there too, man. I played WoW, and that's pretty much the only game I really played. But after a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, I started jumping into other games, and I was always cognizant of other MMOs that were under development and other MMOs that were coming out. Like I said, I played Lineage 2 a lot, and I really loved Lineage 2. But it was a totally different type of game. It was way more grindy, way more grindy. It took the fastest player in Lineage 2 6 months to get to the max level, you know. So let's see what else he has to say about this. This is about as far as I ever got into the video, and I'm not trying to do the Asmongold thing. I just thought this was kind of interesting because it just came out. And this is something that I talk about all the time, you know. MMORPGs, are they?
World of Warcraft. They didn't care. They were in no way MMORPG players. They were World of Warcraft players. But even still, even if you count the World of Warcraft players and that era of games, back then there wasn't a single console MMORPG, and the most powerful phone that was out was an iPhone 3. So there was very little mobile MMORPGs.
Okay, well, first let me say something here. I hate mobile phones. I hate mobile gaming. Utterly disgusts me. I'm like, why the fuck would I want to play on a screen that's the size of, like, you know, I mean, what is it like? I don't even know the size of my phone. I've got an iPhone 7 Plus, I think. Why would I want to play on that when I've got a 227-inch monitors? Or, like, you know, why would I ever? I know I don't get mobile gaming at all. So, and he's saying, oh, there weren't even MMOs on mobile. I'm like, dude, this guy must not be that old, right? I mean, I grew up and I had to go to the freaking mall and call my mom to come pick me up. They were from a payphone. We didn't have mobile phones. So I just think it's funny that he's saying that, oh, because there weren't even mobile phones. It's almost like he's saying that people just weren't aware of the game market. You know what I mean? And yeah, Final Fantasy 11, yeah, for sure it was. And that there weren't really console. He's kind of alluding to the fact that console and mobile is like a bigger gaming platform. I mean, actually, it probably is, but this is one of my pain points, guys. Is I hate mobile games. I can't stand them, and I don't play consoles. I don't own a single console now. I played a ton of consoles up until Sega, actually PlayStation 1. After that, I've never touched another console game, and it's just because the PC games are the best. I'm sorry, and I played a lot of FPS for a long time. I was a big time FPS player. And you cannot spin your aim on a console anywhere near as fast as I can with a mouse and a keyboard. And I just refuse to use a freaking controller to play an FPS game. It's just a completely different type of game, I guess. But I've never gotten into it, never want to. And I can't wait for VR, for like... I'm really looking forward to virtual reality and kind of the stuff like Ready Player One, where we have a harness and stuff we can stand in, where like I'm playing an MMO and I'm literally standing up, walking on a platform that's making my character in the game walk. I mean, that's where I want to go. I mean, I'm getting some exercise now while I'm playing MMO, which is, you know, cool. Yeah, Final Fantasy 11, I played that. That was pretty fun. But I think I played it for like a couple days at a friend's house. But I just find it's really interesting. And I went to this guy's channel because he's got some nice videos on Black Desert. And I just saw this video as I was looking for some of his Black Desert videos. And I thought, well, let's check this out. And now that I'm listening to him, I'm like kind of shocked at some of the stuff he's saying here.
MMORPGs hadn't really taken off even in some countries or territories at that point.
Yeah, mobile is bigger in general, but it's a piece of shit.
Wasn't
in my
nearly
opinion.
as many games. We have more top-level games now fighting for that number 1, 2, and 3 spot than ever before, and way more medium-tier games or fringe games that are, of course, sometimes considered part of our genre, which, you know, you can argue that they're not. Stuff like Path of Exile and Destiny 2, they're not, to me, MMOs, but some people consider them. So they're really easy.
I've never played Path of Exile, never want to. I've never played Destiny, never want to.
Way to just totally dismiss this point entirely would be to say that now mobile games exist, which, if you're unaware, have absolutely millions of players across the globe. And
they do.
Across all
a lot of people play
games
mobile
that are out there.
Mostly in Asia, though.
Mobile MMOs are huge all over Asia.
In Asia, yeah.
It just
Big
can't be true that player count-wise, the genre is dead. In fact, I'd say it's vastly higher than ever before. When
I agree with him on that.
I
think it is.
People can.
I think there's a lot more people playing MMOs than they used to.
Nowadays. So that's my take on the population aspect. Next up, the aspect of companies investing into the space. Out in the next.
This guy's kind of good. I'm not going to watch this whole video because he's really kind of dragging it out. You know, he's got 14 minutes. But yeah, maybe I'll watch the rest of it later. But this guy's got some good videos on Black Desert. Some pretty good stuff. And a lot of his stuff is City of Heroes. City of Heroes is a great game. I wonder if, yeah. Anyways, so let's get out of that. Let's get back into Black Desert. They did release a new update. You can see even the buttons look a little different. Yeah, I'm just not into that. I just not. It's an isometric view. I can't play an isometric view game. I just can't do it. Every time I try, I can't do it. I just can't. I'm sorry, man. It's just like I can't do it. So Black Desert released. They just released the Great Expedition.
Powerful creation imaginable, obviously.
They just released the Great Expedition
really
update.
Me to live out my design.
And what it is it's a lot of more ship-based stuff, like more ship combat and more like wind and waves and I haven't watched all this yet, but I'll go through it. And I do like the MMO Bite channel. This guy's halfway decent. He's quite the nerd, but you know we all are nerds probably to some degree.
Around the seas for quite poofed into thin air momentarily. That was pretty much one additional thing working.
Look at all the rankings he has above his head. Wow.
In trying the great talk about it. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thank Black Desert, the game itself. You can go ahead and use my link below to.
Anyways, but the Great Expedition just came out recently, and it's more like naval-based stuff, like stuff you can do on your boats and in the water and stuff like that. But anyways, what I wanted to try to do today, if I can remember how to do it, is I'm actually trying to go back in and use my workers. I haven't, as of yet, showed you guys kind of like workers, and I'm trying to remember actually where my house is. That's one thing that's interesting in this game is like if you don't remember some of your stuff, it's like I know I have a house here. Well, oh, actually, I went here to get some potatoes. So one of the things you can do when you're using your workers is you actually have to feed them. So if we go here and we look at workers, right? These are the workers that I have. Right now, you can see their. I think their stamina are all depleted. I think this bar is their stamina. So there's not enough food for recovery. So we need to basically recover all of their energies right now because none of these guys have any energy to do anything. Oh, no, they do. Yeah, see, he's got 10 and 25, 24, 25. I'm assuming this is their energy. I don't know what this is. I guess this is... Oh, I think this bar is showing, like, how much longer they think they have till they complete their quest. Some of these guys are available for promotion, which basically when they're available for promotion, you can send them off. They'll go off and take a test, and they may pass, they may not. It's RNG based, and when they go off for the test, it's 24 hours of real world time until they come back and let you know if they succeeded and they upgraded or not. In the game, you have white, green, blue. I think one above that, and then orange. I think I can't quite remember, but the best one is the orange one. They're artisan. But you have white, green, and blue, and then yeah, let's see if we can send one of these guys off for an upgrade, like this guy. The promotion test is held today during tests. Yeah. So now he's doing the promotion test. And let's go ahead and... We can only do one at a time, though. You can only do one promotion at a time. And, excuse me. So I'm here at this node because I actually want to get some potatoes. And you can actually, I think, harvest potatoes with your hand. So let's find out. I hope. I hope you can. There we go. Oh, yeah, this is where... There we go, see, potato. Now, potatoes you can use to make beer, and beer is what you use to recover your workers' stamina. So let's go ahead and just try to get as many potatoes as we can. You can also just buy it, or I just figured I'd show you guys that you can actually harvest it with your hands. And if we go here, I think you guys can see my screen. I actually threw it up in Notepad. But to make... Let's get rid of this stuff. That's just an old serial number for an old version of one of the Photoshops, but that I actually purchased. So this is what it takes to make one beer. It takes 5 grains, 6 mineral water, 2 leavening agents, and 1 sugar. And grains consist of any of these things can be used: sweet potatoes, barley, corn, wheat potatoes. And potatoes you can actually just harvest with your hands. You probably could do the same with these. Just find them out in the world and harvest them. You can also buy them from the marketplace, and you can also send your workers out to harvest these things as well. Mineral water and these agents and sugar you just buy from a cook. Okay. So let's grab some stuff, some potatoes. Any more potatoes? Give me some potatoes. Here's some. After this, we gotta try to find my house, so we can actually, because in my house I think I've got a stove, and I can actually try to cook up try to make some beer. But the same guy who did that video has another video, which I actually really liked, where he talks about kind of like the 5 things about Black Desert. I think it was called, oh, you need at least 2 empty slots. Really? Oh, it's because I actually got some potatoes. What can we get rid of here? What is this? Inventory expansion. You could expand the number of inventory slots through certain quests. No, it's just saying you can buy one. How much money do I have? I'm not going to buy any inventory expansion slots. No, thank you. What is this? The next commandment comes Frustrate mountains with mustn't bounce a blah blah button to accept quest. Okay. Come on, delete. Delete. Items can be thrown away. Can be thrown away only from your inventory. Drag the item you wish to throw away. Oh, okay, that's right. I forgot you have to drag it to the trash. All right. There's so much to Black Desert, it's ridiculous. Oh, there's more than just that. Okay, we're going to get rid of some more stuff here. What else we got? 40 for 85 silver. That's fine. We can get rid of 4 of these. And pack contained by fanatics has an awful stench. How about this? Vendors would be for a price. Yeah, we can get rid of this. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to Crimson Desert. I'm also kind of looking forward to New World. I did watch another video on New World, and it looks like there's some pretty good stuff coming in New World. Actually, I think the Lazy Peon did a video recently within the past couple days on New World and kind of covers it. So if you guys haven't seen the Lazy Peon's video on New World, I would check that out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing. I've already purchased New World, Cyrillian. I already bought it, so I'll definitely be playing that. And I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy New World. It's got really nice graphics. And again, remember, Amazon Studios is the one who makes it. So Amazon obviously, I mean, you don't have to worry about them running out of money. I mean, they have so much money. I mean, they have pretty much almost limitless pockets. So they're actually making New World a lot as kind of a test for for their in-game engine, which is called Lumberyard Engine, and it's basically a heavily modified. What was the engine that you used Far Cry? It's a heavily modified Far Cry engine, I believe, if I remember correctly, and it's really a big engine. The footprint on the thing is massive, but yeah. So they're really making the game as kind of to showcase their engine and also to really showcase, Amazon's always trying to sell their services, the Amazon Services Library, so developers and different people can actually hook into their web services to use for their games or their software, and then, of course, pay them, a fee. So they're always also trying to promote their services. But it's one of those games where they just have so much money that they're not really pushed or rushed by anybody to get updates out. I mean, they can just take their time because, they don't have a publisher. I mean, they're the publisher, I believe, So that's a really good situation for them to be in, and that's good for us, gamers to look at a game like New World and know that, hey, as long as people are playing this, it's probably not going to go nowhere. It's, you know, they're probably going to keep making updates, and like I said, it looks really nice. The graphics of the game are actually quite nice, and the animations and stuff so far from what I've played, and the combat system also is pretty interesting. It's a completely classless system, so you know, the more stuff, you know, the more you do, the better you get, kind of like a la Skyrim. But right when I played it, there was sword, gun, bow, like maybe like stick or staff and stuff like that. That's just some. I don't. There's a lot more. There's axes and hatchets and stuff like that. I don't think they had fishing though. So, but it was mostly just, you know, cutting down trees, mining ore. Yeah, that's most of it. Do I have it? I think I left my amount back at Velia. Yeah, I did. All right, so we got some potatoes. Let's see if we can try to remember where my house is. I think, actually, no, I think it's right here. If I remember correctly, that's where my house is. And I think that, why are you going that way? Sometimes the auto pathing is a little weird. Ooh, I saw a little bit of lag there. Did you see that? Oh man, I'm not used to seeing that. I may have to like uninstall Black Desert and put it on my fast hard drive. Yeah, how could it be an MMO without fishing? That's a great question. Where the hell is this chick going? Hold on a second. Sometimes I wonder. Like, she's literally going the wrong direction. Yeah, there's like a fuck up in this path for some reason. Let's see if now she goes the right direction. Yeah, sometimes the pathing's wonky. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think you guys should all jump in and play New World with me. I think it'll be a fun game. We can create some forts and defend. And they actually said that they're going to create a lot of combat stuff so that when you get a fort and you build it up, that they're going to send waves and waves of like undead mobs at you to try to basically kick you out of your fort. This should be my home, okay, guys? Visit. See how it says visit? That's because this is my home. This is my home. Are you too good for your home? Now, I don't understand the owner list. The owner should be Shirl, and I don't see Shirl. Rank, guild, friend, rank. Maybe the only person who can go into my home is my main character? I'm not sure because I've never tried to. I thought any of my characters could go into it. Well, let's find out. Let's go to my other character and just, I don't know, kind of confirm. Hey, what's up, Sonic? How you doing, dude? Amber's at the gym working on her ballet stuff, so I'm doing a little Black Desert. Yeah, that was the first time I ever saw the game lag there. When I did like a little jump forward flying through the air, I saw a slight delay. Although I do have quite a bit of things open in quite a bit of crappy chromy windows open, which sometimes can suck stuff out. Let's get rid of this one. Let's go here. Somebody's Pantheon Live. This was a pretty good video I watched on getting the nodes. All right, where is Cheryl? She's unfortunately she's all the way at Calfian. Oh man, oh well. Well, that's going to give us a chance to talk about other things because I've got to run all the way over here. I don't know if I have a horse. Let's check the stable. Well, let's also check see if we sold anything at the market. Okay, we sold 8 items, so collect our money. See, so I have cold draft beer here, so let's go to manage warehouse and let's take all this out. And what's this? Weeds, onion seeds. Okay. Now let's try to sell some of this stuff that we don't need. Oh, and I guess Ken's not on there. I actually Outlaw's OP as fuck. Oh, you like Outlaw, dude? You're playing your rogue and BFA, just hit 410 eye level. Well, Outlaw's probably good for PvE, but I'm telling you, for PvP, I'm loving Assassination. Looks like I do have a horse here. I see a horse. Hopefully, let's see. Oh, I don't. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't. All right, unfortunately, we don't. So we're gonna have to do the run. Actually, let's see if we can locate where our horses are at, though. All right, so we have one at Trent, Heidel, Glish, Trent, Western Guard Camp. Let's go get Sam. Where's the Western Guard Camp? I think is pretty close to here. Maybe? Maybe not. Well, it's all the way over here. That's a little bit of a ride, a little bit of a run, so. Yeah, it definitely feels less rogue, but I liked it, Sonic. I must admit that the damage seemed pretty high, and I liked the gun. The gun was kind of a fun thing that it procced. You know, I would hit people, and then it would proc my gun, and it seemed to do, like, instant, pretty big damage. I was doing Outlaw at first, and then I started looking at the Assassination and what skills it had, and I'm going to sneeze. Oh, my God, sorry, I sneezed. It's so hard to not sneeze in the microphone. And I started looking at Assassination. It had most of the roguey skills that I like for PvP. So now we got some rifts opening up here. So these are some bosses we can do, and I guess they have ranks. So I may try to maybe jump in, and I've never done these before. So these are monsters that appear in a dark rift, can only be attacked by yourself, and are not visible to party members or adventurers. That's cool. So these are things that only I can attack. Monsters that appear in the dark rift can only be attacked by yourself and are not visible. So we definitely want to try some of this shit out. I think it shows up for all my characters, so we'll try that. I haven't done those before. Yeah, 50k plus crits, jeez. Now, if you look at my fitness, it's level 31. So if you watch, notice how when I'm sprinting, this bar goes down a lot slower than like on some of my other characters. That's because my fitness is level 31. So Cheryl here can actually run on foot for quite a while, and she's actually a good foot runner. And of course, your breath increases by just running, you know. And then you can see, look at how fast it recharges. My bar at the bottom here is recharging. Again, that's because of my fitness, because of my breathing. Yeah, I'm enjoying retail. Wow, I find it hard to say that, and I'm losing tons of subscribers, man. People are pissed. I've lost like 15 subscribers in the past like week. Because people watch my channel mostly for classic, and they're all mad at me, and I apologize, but I mean, you know, I'm gonna play lots of games. I like to jump around and play different games, you know, keep it fresh. The tank warrior class is the Valkyrie, and I played the Valkyrie back when the game first came out. I really liked it, but I played it like a week ago, and I didn't like it. It's just, you don't have much movement. So coming from the Lan and going to the Valkyrie is really jarring, because the Lan just floats around the battlefield like a, you know, you're fast and you're sliding all over the battlefield with ease. And then you get on the Valkyrie and you're very kind of, you know, you just feel stiff and you can't really move around that fast. So you're basically killing almost like one target at a time. But you're very defensive. You can take a ton of damage. So the Valkyrie is a great tank, and at higher levels they get a lot better. But at the low levels they're not that fantastic. But I did buy my Valkyrie, you know, some cosmetic gear. So, and I created her, so she's ready to, and raring to go. And I definitely will level her up at some point. But she's not as fun to play as the Lan at the low level, that's for sure. Hey, thanks, Son. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I would think you guys would love to see different games, and I love playing different games. You know, I like, and I'm going to be playing, hopefully Pantheon, but Pantheon's really tough for me because I think it looks, right now it looks really bad graphically, and the combat system looks really boring, like really boring. And I'm hoping that they can, you know, just spice it up a little that way. But the difficulty's there. It's very difficult, and I'm excited about that. You know, Chris, you're saying what? You like the variation? I hope so. You know, but yeah, I've lost a lot of subscribers, like 15 this week. But it's all cool. Like I said, I'm just doing it. I'm just, you know, I play the games to have fun, and if I'm not having fun, I'm not going to play them. And Classic is a great game, but I've played it for so long that I just needed a little break from it. So that happens to everybody. You know, I played it for the past 3 years. It's like, just need a little break. Look, when they do the Burning Crusade for Classic, oh man, I'm all in on that because I love the Burning Crusade. The question there is, am I going to want to do a Blood Elf? Because I probably will. I probably will do a Blood Elf. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. Do like a Blood Elf Rogue, maybe. That would be fun. Alright, so we need to get to Velia. We're going to pick up my Donkey Sam on the way. Why not, right? Oops, somehow I clicked on the map and screwed things up, which is easy to do. Let's go back to the horse Samuel here, the Western Guard camp. And if you guys looking at the screen here, and I haven't done this yet, and it's something I want to do, you can go in and completely, well here, we can't do it while we're running. You can go in and edit the UI. I mean, you can move all this stuff around. Like, let's say we don't want to see, let's get rid of this. And action combat guide, it's off, that's fine. And buff list, let's say we turn that off. And I like having the buff list on. So we just got rid of that one quest guide on the right, and even that just cleared up quite a bit of room. Wow, that guy was fast. Did you see how fast that guy was? Jeez. Yeah, the retail combat's much better than Classic, way better. And actually on the Rogue, I really like it. Yeah, no, Burning Crusade is really fun because you have the arena too, and I'm definitely going to be doing an arena. You have arena. Oh, I just got to say this water looks really cool. Oh, I love the Sorceress. Sorceress is badass. Yeah, BC is really good. Wrath's really good too, but Wrath's awesome because Death Knights are just totally badass, right? Death Knights are really cool. And you know what they're going to do in Shadowlands is they're going to actually add Death Knights to those new races that you can get through the factions. So you could be like a Void Elf Death Knight. How freaking badass is that going to be? That's going to be really cool. See, now you guys are making me want to play retail WoW. All right, so let's take out Sam. Hopefully he's a little bit more controllable. Let's see how he turns. Mules don't have the same maneuverability as horses. Yeah, see how the turnies, they kind of slide? I'm sure that's by design. Alright. So we got our mule, but they did a good job with the art on them. They look good, yeah. Alright, let's go back to the map. And I'm really kind of worried about my house. This is my house. I'm almost positive this is it. I hope I can get to it. Oh yeah, Sonic, I just have the Void Elf unlocked. I really wanted to play the Void Elf one time, so I jumped on and I just did the stupid grind stuff over and over until I could get it. You missed those two expansions, Cyrillan? Yeah, you definitely do Burning Crusade and Lich King. Those, like, Classic's great for what it was, because Classic was like you know, the most difficult version of WoW as far as the leveling process. You know, it's the most like kind of grindy, and it's not grindy at all, but compared to the rest of WoW, it is. You know what I mean? So Classic's fun because of all the cool little things in Classic that don't exist, you know, in a lot of the other versions of the game. You know, just cool little trinkets and just different things. There's lots of cool stuff. Burning Crusade is great because they added arena, and the zones are much nicer. The zones are really well. The level design's way better in Burning Crusade than it was in Classic. In my opinion, it's way better. So you're going to see some beautiful zones. Negron is just really, really cool. And, you know, Zangarmarsh is really neat. Some of the quests in Burning Crusade are really fun. And the raiding is pretty good. You know, Black Temple's a lot of fun. You know, trying to get, like, Warglaves is really, really difficult. And then Lich King is really cool because you get to fight the Lich King, and the Lich King's just really neat. And he shows up in some of the 5-man instances. He'll show up and talk to people after you beat bosses and be like, "Oh, you failed me," and then he'll kill the boss you just defeated. And there's just, you know, there's just cool stuff. You know, there's a lot of, you know, you can get like the Undead Flying Mount if you go to the raid and ICC raid, and there's just a lot of cool stuff. And like I said, the Death Knight's just a super fun class to play. So, and it's so OP. I don't know if they keep it the way it was when it came out. Hey, Sonic, can you imagine if they keep with as smart as players are today? And I absolutely loved the Death Knight when it first came out, because the Death Knight when it first came out had so many skills, 3 different types of runes, was actually very complex. The reason he was so good is because he was so overpowered. But if you knew how to play him correctly, you could absolutely be dominant. I mean, they were already like dominating because they were just so powerful. But yeah, I'm really excited to see if they do that. That would be pretty cool. Maybe this was my house. There it is. Look, resident. See how it's green? So I wasn't trying to go to this one, was I? I don't think it was that one. I think I tried to go to... It was this one, wasn't it? Anyways, this is my house. So let's check it out. All right, so in my house, I have an alchemy tool, which is a little bit low on its stuff. It's durability, right? Now, when the durability goes down and they break, you just have to buy a new one. And here's my cooking. And here's another alchemy tool, which is about to break, which is probably why I have this one. And then I have a bed, so you can actually rest in your bed, and you'll recover your energy faster when you're in your bed. And it looks like I also have... let's go ahead and put my pets away. You also have like these are things you can pick up. Like you'll pick up stuff when you're just out killing monsters that you can place in here. Why are my pets out? I thought I just put them away. Or did I just take them out? Check in. Okay, I should have no pets out right now. Oh, these aren't pet. Yeah, those are pet. Maybe they just show up in my residence. I don't know. I don't understand why they're out. But anyways, let's check my inventory real quick. There was like this white wolf head that I kept showing up, but I don't see it. Anyway, so this is my house. If you go to the cooking utensils, you can say start cooking, but you have to like, you know... And there you go. Beer. Recently successful cooking. So really the only thing I ever really cooked. You had a blast with blood DKs. I actually did, I think I did, I can't remember. I think I did blood, but I can't remember. It's so long ago. But they were so amazingly powerful, you know. They were just good for tanks. They were like the best tanks. If you knew how to play them correctly, they were just amazing. So you can see here that if you know the recipe, it'll tell you what it is. But if you don't, I mean, this just says, okay, here's what it takes to make this, and then but you don't know what it is. So you can discover stuff just by going and getting the ingredients and then making it. Okay, so we don't have the materials. So let's see if we can. Now that I know which house it is, I want to check to see if that was not the house that I was trying to, because I thought the house probably. Because remember, your characters are all in the same family, right? So you share a lot of the same things. So if you go to, where is it at? If you go to settings, yeah, settings, General setting. If you go to always show my name. See, it said my name is Cheryl, but my family name is Hacks, my last name or family name. So. I don't know what this camera means. What's that do? Whoa. I'm not sure what this is. First time I had to rotate character, yeah. Anyways, whatever. Disconnect, we're gonna change. What's this do? View Shyborne's inventory. Like, I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, you guys, you have to forgive me. I'm trying to remember how to play Black Desert all the time, constantly, because there's so much to it. So I work tomorrow from home, and then I am off for 2 weeks, guys. So I'm going to be streaming a lot. Okay, I have about 5 messages on Discord, so just bear with me 1 second. I want to make sure none of these are direct messages. They really shouldn't be. Okay, cool. Yeah, so see, I'm not in the right house. This is not the right house. I'm such a noob. You can see this character's name is Shyborne, her family name is Hacks, and her title is Bard. I just picked a title that I thought was kind of cool looking. See? Residence. So yeah, your resident is shareable across all your characters. Alright? So that's my house. Now what we need to do is find the cook, and the easiest way to find NPCs is to go for the search icon here and then just right click on the one you want. I want cooking. So you right click on them, it will automatically target them and it'll path you to them. Who's sexy? Who's sexy? My character or the... You guys just have Tuesday and Wednesday off? Alright. I'm not sure if you mean my character sexy or if you mean that the Death Knights... I mean the... Yeah, Death Knights are sexy. Alright, so here's the chef. So we need, well, let's see if we can sell anything. Is there anything we can sell? We need ones that say, you know, a merchant would find this, you know, valuable. I don't think I have anything like that. What is this? Uria Gauntlet? It's 18,000. What's this sell for? 19,000. Yeah, we can just sell it. And what is this? Western garment. Here, vendors. See, vendors would buy this. So sell that. All right, cool. So we need sugar, I believe. Now let's go back to my recipe because I can't remember. So we need 2 leveling agents, and we only need to put it. This is where this is a big gotcha. So we need 2 leveling agents, right? And so leveling agents, we're gonna buy multiple, and we're gonna buy like, I don't know, like 60. All right, and then we're gonna buy. We need 1 sugar and 6 mineral water. So we bought 60, so that means we have, since it's 2 each for those, then we have 30. If we need 6 mineral water, then we're going to need 180. So where's mineral water? Right here. So we're going to need 180 of these. Okay, 180. And we're looking at 30, so we need 30 sugars. All right. Right here. I think it was just plain sugar, right? Yeah, sugar. Because there's different kinds of sugar, actually. And we're just going to get 30. And we don't have a lot of potatoes. We have weeds. So we've only actually got 18 potatoes. And it takes 5 potatoes. So just to see if we can actually get this to work. Now my character. This one. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Okay, so we need to put potatoes in, and it takes 5. So we're going to put in 5 potatoes, right? 5. And I'll show you what the gotcha is here in a minute. We also, what else do we got? We've got the sugars, and it only takes 1, so we just want to put 1 in. And for the leavening agent, I think it takes 2, so we're going to put 2 in. And for the mineral water, it takes 6. If I can find the mineral water. Mineral water, where are you? There. 6. And 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to look at the beer recipe again. See? 5, 6, 1, 2. So here's the catch. Here's the catch, guys. Yes, Cyrillian. Your wife is starting back up. Retail suite. Yeah, Cyrillian, it is. So here's the gotcha. This is what it takes to craft 1 beer. But what you don't want to do is, if you want to craft more than 1 beer, you would think, oh, I want to craft 2 beer. So you would double all of this, correct? No, don't do that. And everybody gets screwed. Everybody gets fucked on this one. It will only cook 1. So if I put 100 potatoes and 100, if I put 100 in each of these slots and hit start cooking, it would cook 1 beer and all your stuff would be gone. It would all be gone. It's the dumbest thing ever. But what you want to do is say batch production. Now, batch production will just say, okay, this is what it takes to make. I'm just going to keep using this from your inventory until I run out, right? So I have enough to make 3 because I only have 18 potatoes. So 15, perfect, 3, cook. Oh, I did all that and what, said I had no empty slot? What do you mean I have no empty slot? Sure I do. It must need more. It must need, when it says that, it means I probably need more than 1 empty slot. Let's go ahead and clear some inventory real quick. Okay, manage warehouse. And I should, so, look, 5 things I put up sold already? Damn. So, I mean, you know people are playing the game. I just sold 5 items I just listed, what, like 15 minutes ago? So let's get manage warehouse. And we're just going to throw some stuff in here that we know maybe. Is there anything here we don't need? This is my inventory. Here's storage. Bottle of seawater. Look, potatoes. Sweet. We're going to put all these potatoes in there, right? Now we're going to go inventory. Now we're going to take all these potatoes back out. So we moved them from my storage in the town to my warehouse storage and then into my personal storage. Oh, interesting. All right, now let's go. What is this? We're going to say weeds, and we're just going to move all these. You move the selected items to the warehouse. Cool. And we're just going to put, we don't need these. And what else? What is this? Magical black stone? Oh, wow. Interesting. It's concentrated. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not used to those. That's a new thing to me. And this is wolf blood, so we'll go ahead and put that in there for now. And what else? Anything else? Yeah, we can put this over there. We can put that over there. Sure, why not? All right. That'll clear a little bit of room for us. All right, I'm back to this again. 6, right? Yeah, 6. And where's my potatoes? Leavening agent. We just need 2. And sugar, we need 1. Wherever my sugar went to, 1. And then our potatoes, we need 5, and we should have quite a few potatoes. Okay. And batch production, yes. Can make 30. Sweet. Yeah, that's cool. She bought some weird razor Nostromos or something. What is that, like a keyboard or is that a mouse? Razer does keyboard and mice. It's probably a mouse, right? I don't know why it's not. What did it do? It didn't work? Why didn't... Okay, I'm not sure what happened, guys. I wasn't watching. Maybe you have to do one and then it's a batch. I can't remember. Let's find out what happens. This is too heavy. What the hell does that mean? Oh, my inventory is really heavy. Oh, yeah. But did it make it though? Oh, it did. See, my inventory is showing at 104% of max. Weight limit exceeded. Apparently it doesn't want to let me craft because my weight limit's exceeded. So this is easy to fix. Ah, so many things to always consider when you're playing Black Desert Online. Parkour? 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 Now my inventory it's still high, but it's... You know what, let's put some more back in. So let's see if there's anything else here I can sell. I need to make some money. The reason things sell so fast is people can actually put a notification in the system so that once someone lists a certain item, they'll get notified and say, hey, this person listed this item, and then they'll actually literally run to the nearest place and buy it. So... Alright, now you'll see that my inventory is much depleted. So we're not going to have any weight issues. Hopefully now we can make all our beer, right? Alright, we're getting good at this because we've had to do it so many times, right guys? We are going to get good. Alright, we're going to make one, and then we're going to try to do... And we may have to make one, and then after the one, do the batch. I can't remember. See the note? It keeps... Look at that. We just created some beer. It probably was just kept saying that when I tried to do when I was trying to do batch production, it probably just wouldn't do it because, like I said, my inventory was full. So this time we'll do batch, and it should just go ahead and make all of the rest of my 29 beer. Yeah, it's what's for dinner, my friend. All right, so 6. Okay, batch production. Yes, max. It's like a quarter of a keyboard. Oh, okay. Yeah, something you put on the side of your main keyboard. I got her using an MMO 12-button mouse. Oh, she was a bad clicker? Dude, everybody was a clicker. You know, the funny part is everybody was pretty much a clicker when WoW first came out, because it just wasn't really a thing to do a lot of keybinds back then. A lot of the games didn't even support a lot of keybinds, like a lot of shift modifier keybinds, stuff like that. I mean, I was a clicker. It wasn't until like somewhere in BC that I first started, you know, doing macros and stuff. We're making our beer. What's for dinner, my friend? Beer. She's quite the cook. Check her out. You clicked an EQ? Dude, EverQuest 2 had like 40 skills. It's so bad. I actually hated it. I was like, I think I've talked about it before, but I think the sweet spot for skills in MMOs is somewhere between like 20 and 30. You know, if I think 25 is perfect, like 25 abilities. If you have more than 25, it starts to get kind of silly. If you have more than 30, it's ridiculous. The worst part with arena is on your rogue, you'll have kick, focus kick, arena target 1 kick, and then you'll have like shadow step, you know, focus shadow step, maybe like arena target 1 shadow step. So you'll have like, but of course nowadays you can do 1 keybind to probably handle all 3 of those different variations. But I used to put them all across my bar, so I'd have like 6 slots taken up with 2 skills. It was ridiculous. Crafting has succeeded. We are making beer. I think it's so funny that you feed your workers with beer, but you know what? It's actually not that unrealistic because in ancient Egypt, all those people that built the pyramids, that's what they gave them. They gave them beer. You know? I mean, if you're going to be out in the hot sun moving tons of granite or whatever it was, you know, you might as well have some beer to make the day go faster. I was around 1900 rating in Arena in the first Burning Crusade. That was good enough to give me the rival title. What happened was each Arena season, people get better and better at understanding how Arena works and understanding what they need to do to be good Arena players. So the ratings kept going up. You know, people kept getting better. So like if you were like around 2K in the first Arena season, you were going to be pretty highly ranked. You were probably like top, I don't know, top 5%, maybe even higher. This is liquid bread, yep. It's good for those workers. I always wanted to try honey mead because it's made from honey. Never had it. See up the top it says Hax's residence. This is my house, baby. I love Black Desert though. I mean, there's so many neat things to it, but it's not, you know, it's not a game that you want to take lightly. It's not a game that you can rush. It's, you know, Black Desert is a marathon. It's not a sprint, you know, and you can play the game for like a year and take a break for a year, come back, and your gear is still pretty much relevant. You know, it doesn't change that much. And the top end gear, it takes a long time to get. You can play for 5 years and still not have all the best gear, you know. Yeah, Shocking and the Mage. Yeah, well, season 1, I was 19. I was right around 1900 with a rogue, and I was a priest, and my partner was a rogue. Yeah, if you were like up around 2200 in season 1, you were probably like gladiator. You're probably top 1%. And then it got to the point where you'd have to be like 3000 to be top 1%. You know. We still got what? Is that it? I think we're done, right? Yeah, we ended up coming. We made 30 beer, but sometimes it'll proc more than once, so we ended up with 43 beer. Okay. So now let's take a look at. Okay, if we turn off some of these things, I want to show you guys kind of how some of this stuff works. We need these. Not gonna need that. We're not gonna need that. Not gonna need that. Not getting that. I don't know what this is. So these things that are yellow, see how these lines are yellow? That means that I have energy placed here. You know, I've got energy invested. So if I were to go here and click it, it'll actually say I'm contributing, you know, 10 points here. Okay? And then you can click on the actual node, and I'm contributing 10 points to the node. Okay. Now right here I hit start work, and now my skilled giant is going to go to this node, and he's going to mine ore. Okay, so but he can only do that because and now it shows the icon here showing that I'm currently mining here, but he can only do that because I've actually because I have connections to this node, and also I have to have a residence, I think here in Heidel. You have to have a residence in a town that's connected to the node, and it has to be fully connected, meaning I've got the yellow circle here, the yellow line here, the yellow circle here, the yellow circle here. That means I've invested energy to all these nodes. So if we go here, close this, and we go to residence, this will show all the houses in here that can be residents. Now, one of these houses, and I don't know how to tell which one, is I've invested energy into. Maybe it's the white one. I don't know. Let's take a look. So here it says sell. So here it says sell. So it looks like okay. So I do have one contribution point into this house. I don't understand. You can do different things. Okay, so here it says lodging. So I have a level 1 lodging at this house, and it says here you can hire one more worker. See that? So this one I've invested a contribution point into, and this house is white as well. So let's take a look at this. And if we go lodging, it says you can hire one more worker as well. But here it says collected contribution points 1. So I'm contributing to this house. And you can change the use. Currently, the use is lodging, but I could change it to storage or residence if I wanted to make it my own personal residence. Some of the houses you can actually upgrade, but this one only has, it says room 1. But if we close this down and look at like maybe some of these other ones, and like the blue ones, the ones you want to look at, see here, 7-1. I don't know what the 4-1 means. This says 2 floors. So let's see, residence. And it says 2 floors, so now we can purchase the residence here. And require contribution points 1, work time. So the more rooms you have in a town that's connected to all your, to the areas where you want to mine is good, because then you can hire more workers. So right now we have got a guy doing some mining here. Let's go ahead and click this one again and click this guy. And I can actually send whoever I select to go get more ore. But right now I'm actually not going to do that. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at, because if you notice here, I also have a yellow circle here because I've invested into this node, this node, this node, and this node, all the way over to this node. So we can lumber. Let's go ahead and lumber. I like lumber. Exploration node must be connected in order to use workers from other regions. Okay, so I must not have any workers here, but I thought I did. So that kind of surprises me. Oops. You got to remember it. You have to take into account I haven't done this in like years. I thought I had workers there, but maybe not. Let's go here and see what happens. I don't have residents. That's fine. Let's not fuck with that. Okay, so I don't have contribution points. So you see how it's a yellow circle here? That means that I have contribution points to the plantation itself. See the 1 right there, the number 1? That means I have 1 point to the plantation. But you have to do something even further. You actually have to contribute to the actual node thing as well. So you have to go here. You have to contribute to the plantation and then contribute here. So you have to do both. That's why right here this is not yellow, and I cannot currently, gather wheat. That's why it's like that. And if we go back to here, these are also white. So, but again, if we go back to here, these are both yellow. So I should be able to mine here as well. Oh, must be connected. I don't know why it's saying that. Maybe let's see where this guy is. Does it tell me where he's at? Skilled human worker. Oh, see here you go. So that guy was Velia, so he was connected. This guy's Calpheon City. So that's what we want to look at. Calpheon City is this city over here. So we can send that guy to here. This guy, Calpheon City, this one. Oh, now, but unfortunately my storage at the city there is completely full, so I can't do it, but we can fix that as well. Check this out. Here's the storage for the city. It's completely full, but we can go transport, and we can send, and hopefully we can send some of this stuff. we're going to send this to Trade Wagon, Velia. I can only transport trade items. Ah, that kind of sucks. Well, we already have a lot of lumber and ore here. Yeah, it's only a trade wagon. That sucks. Nah, I'll go over there and manually deal with that. Let's take a look at our workers again. Okay, so we have Velia. We've got this guy's mining currently. This guy's on his promotion test. We've got one at Port Euphoria. Now, the reason I had the one at Port Euphoria is he was used in some of the buildings to actually build my boat. When I made my boat, that's what he was doing. So I'll show you that. So Port Euphoria is over here on the coast, right here. And let me zoom out again. See the 4 points. So I have 4 contribution points here. If you go in, see these white houses. I actually have points currently assigned, and it's a residence. That's why I have workers. That's why I have workers here. And you can hire one more worker. Storage. Okay, so it's currently lodging, and it says it's the maximum level. This one is currently set up as a storage to increase my storage. So see all these white houses, the ones that I've actually put stuff into. This one I've got is storage. So the white ones are the ones that I've done stuff with. Now if you go to the mining one here, check this one out. This is the shipyard, okay? So I have, this says it's lodging though. So I have this set up as lodging. Oh no, it should be shipyard, right? Ooh, what's level up do? Yeah. So this is the shipyard, and I've actually put stuff into the shipyard. Now the shipyard can craft different things, like this Euphoria cog, which I have no idea what this is. Euphoria cog. I guess these have something to do with obviously ships. I'm just not sure what a cog is, but here's like a fishing boat, and this is something I've already crafted. And then if you look at some of these other ones here. These are things you can make, right? So this is currently a wood workbench. So it's going to select the one that you've currently assigned your points into. This could be a carpentry workshop, storage, wood workbench, or residence. I have it set up as a wood workbench. The reason I have that is because this birch plywood, I'm pretty sure, is one of the items I need to make this guy. See where it says birch plywood 50? So that's kind of how this stuff works, you know? Yeah, it's a lot to learn. It's very in-depth. And but it's really cool, and I mean, once you know, and plus once you know how it works, like I said, you go to the town here, you can see the white buildings are the ones I've invested points in. The yellow around these nodes mean that I've invested, energy into these nodes so I can do stuff with them. And and then you got the main thing up here to see your workers, your pets. I don't know what tag characters is, but so that's kind of just to give you a little bit of a kind of an overview on some of the workers. Oh, I wanted to see if I could send it. Anybody else? This guy's Port Euphoria. I can't really do anything with these guys. They're all Port Euphoria. So all these guys were there working on my ship. That's why all those guys are there. So what I really need is more people at Velia. So let's see if we can find a worker guy. We're going to try to hire more workers. We're going to try to hire some more workers. Yeah, this game is a marathon. This game is not meant to be played to, like, you're not trying to beat anybody. This game is just played to be enjoyed. You play it, maybe, and the thing is you can set up your workers to do stuff. I can log offline, and that my worker that I sent to go out and mine, he's going to keep mining, right? This guy right here who's mining, he's got 54 minutes left to mine, right? Now, he's got 9 out of 25 energy. He's either going to go until he's done with his mining task in 54 minutes, or he runs out of energy, right? So if I shut down the game, he's still going to go. He's still going to do it. So you're not interrupting yourself. So you can set up all these people to do all this stuff, and they can be doing it while you're not even logged into the game. So All right, so this is okay. So I went to contract worker. Well, they gave me a green one. I don't want a green one. I'm hoping to get a blue one. Now he's okay. His stamina's okay. His work speed's okay. His movement speeds doesn't really matter. His luck's not that good. So I want to view another. Now every time I view one, it's going to cost me so much energy. You only have so much energy. So I currently have 126 energy. Now here we have a good one. This one's really good. This guy's excellent. He's got good work speed. He's got 15 luck, which is really good. That means he's going to proc additional stuff. And he also has a good stamina. 17 is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and hire this worker. All right. And we're going to go ahead and go back to workers. And the skilled one's the one I just hired. This guy, I think. So, oh no, this guy, 1717 Velia. So now we're going to go back to the map. And we're going to see what's connected to Velia. We have this farm's connected. Balnos Field is connected. I think Heil Pass. I'm connected to just about everything. Let's go see what we can get at the farm here. So and we also have energy into this one, so we can actually get potatoes. You know, if I want to grab potatoes, and that's why I set this up so that I could get the potatoes, so that I could make the beer to keep the guys going. So let's go ahead and we're going to send him to get potatoes because we're going to need more potatoes. Now let's go back to here, and we're going to invest, not energy. We want to rent another house. We want a residence, purchase residence. It's going to take 5 contribution points. I've only got 10. We'll say sure. Okay. And now, can I hire any more workers is what I'm really looking for here. It doesn't say anything about hiring any more workers. Let's see. We're going to try to hire another worker. I don't think it's going to let me though, because I didn't see anything. Okay, view another. View another. Now this one's just really fast, you know, so he's quick. We'll go ahead and hire him. Okay. Now we're going to go and... I'm sorry, we're going to go like this. We got one guy getting potatoes. We're going to see... We're going to send this guy to do some lumbering. This one we just picked up, right? Or was it this one? I think it was this one. Now he's going to go out and get us some lumber. And let's see if I've got another guy. I don't think I do. This guy right here. Alright, so that's good enough. So we got quite a few workers out doing stuff for us, which is good. Alright, now, what do we want to do now is the next question. Oh, I wanted to look at those events that were showing up. This thing. I've never done these before. Let's do this. It says press left mouse button to see the location of the boss. Let's do this one. Because it's close by, I think. Yeah, it's pretty close. Let's go fight a boss. And while I'm navigating there, guys, I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to come back. I gotta help the wife with something. One of the cats, the cats, one of the cats has like a little diarrhea, and I gotta help her hold him down while we kind of wash his butt, basically. So I will be back in about. I'm just gonna leave the stream running. I'm back in about 10 minutes. So what we're gonna do is, can we get a spot here? Let's see. Give me a spot. So I can find one. All right, guys, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I had to help clean a cat's butt. Cat's got diarrhea, and it's actually what they call with cats when they kind of get diarrhea and they kind of get crap kind of stuck to their butt and it gets in their fur, and they call it mud butt. It's so gross, but he's had diarrhea for about 3 days, and we've had to basically just kind of literally, just take him into the bathtub and basically wash him off. Get him clean. He doesn't like it at all, but it's got to be done. Poor guy. All right, so we're going to try to do this like boss fight, I think, right? Let's go ahead and make sure that we're going the right direction again. So do that, and we're going to stop moving. We're going to go here, and I think it was this one, right? Red nose? Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, Black Desert is a very in-depth game. You have to understand what you're getting yourself into when you play it, but I mean, if you can just enjoy the combat, enjoy some of the crafting, enjoy some of the manufacturing. Fishing is big in this game. I mean, you can fish and catch all kinds of huge fish, and you can like go whaling and harpoon like big whales or stuff. I don't know. I haven't done that yet, and you have to go through whale training to actually learn how to use the harpoons, though, I think. But there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. Oh, did you use your computer yesterday? I see it's on.
No, I just turned it on just now.
Oh, nice. You can move that. You can move that jacket. I just threw it on there. Just throw that jacket on the chair.
We need a coaster.
Oh, here.
We have extras out in the living room.
These should be all right.
For my hobby.
What's over here? I'm gonna check this village real quick. What is this? This is a interact. I will get rid of all the parasitic bees in the farm. So he's got a quest. Ooh, this sounds like a good quest. There's a lot of them. I remember doing this quest back like in 2014. At my level, it'll be like so easy. What does this person got? Another quest? Grab a few quests here, see if we can knock these out. Let's also turn my name off. I don't really want to see that anymore. So let's go to settings, display, general settings, show hide. Always hide my name. Display my name when attacked. I just like always hide my name. Now, where are the other quests that I have? We want the beer. Give us the beer. Actually, you know what? Give me the food. We got gathering speed, movement speed, and max HP. Nah, give me the beer. And I also want to eat some this food. So if you look at the rankings, guys, if you look at the rankings here, you'll see that the highest level on progression is 62.36. So I am 56. Imagine how long it'll take when you're getting like percentage points. Like I might kill, like here, like if I kill these mobs, all of these mobs are probably really low level, so I probably won't get any. Yeah, see, they're super low level. So I'm not getting any experience at all. But even if I was getting mobs that I actually can get experience out of, you're not going to see that number move much. All right, let's get down to business. He stunned me. Ugh. I was like really stunned. Oh, you know what? I have like no potions either because I tried to put them all in the bank. That's not good. That is not good at all. I have to be very careful in this combat. Yeah, crap. I'm gonna be really careful. I have like no potions. I may not be able to do this battle. Damn it. Nope, I don't think I can. Ah, shit. Jeez. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't think I can do it. Way to put the frickin' buildings right there for me to run into. Do you see that? Now I gotta run all the way back to town just to get my potions. That is so lame. That is like so lame. But, oh well. That is so freaking lame. I can't believe I forgot that. Oh well. Yeah, the game world is massive. You upload a video of your rogue hitting things if you want to check it out. Yeah, where's the video at, Sonic? You can post a link in here, or just send me a link. Yeah, the game world is really, really big. I screwed up there, and I forgot I had gotten rid of a bunch of my potions just so that I could free up inventory space. So, that, fortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna need those potions. I may want to tackle some of the easier bosses first. If you look at this, it says it has these rankings like number 1 and 3, so I'm assuming 3 is a lot more difficult than 1 here. But I don't really know. It says difficulty normal, though. Normal, normal, normal. So, like, this one says hard. I wouldn't even try hard, very hard. Good. So, but once I get into my mojo, get into my movement and you know, avoiding, you know, his moves and kind of learning his animations, then I'm sure I'll be able to take him out pretty easily. I hope. But yeah, the game world is really, really big. Like you saw here, it takes me just a little bit to... Now you can cut across the mountain here, but it's kind of difficult. That's why you just take the auto path here. Yeah, I mean, that's just... Let's turn this off. And I hate this auto loop path stuff. I don't know why it shows up there. Let's just get rid of it. I'm kind of sick of this. All right. But anyways, yeah, you can see the world is very big. I mean, it takes me like, you know, 5 minutes to run from here to here. So imagine how long it would take me to run from here all the way over to here. You're talking like 25 minutes. That's if I'm on foot. You can also see that there's like tons of other stuff over here that I haven't even discovered yet. You can see how big the map is. You know, all of this area I have not even discovered. Now, all this area wasn't in the game when it came out in 2014, so all of this stuff has been, you know, has been added since the game came out. Now, these are like the main regions. Like here's Serendia territory. You always start the game off in the Medaya territory, I believe, Or no, maybe it's this. Yeah, you start the game off here in the Serendia territory. Okay. And then it shows what guilds kind of have the cities. The Occupying Guild right here is Cho Nation. Occupying Guild, Legatum. Occupying Guild, Fortune. And then obviously these are the places I discovered when I took my ship out. Remember, I took my ship out of the water and I actually sailed through these two islands here, all the way to this island where the pirates were, and fought them, and they were way too difficult for me. So you can see that's also, there's tons of stuff out in the water to be discovered. Like here's another island. Here's what looks like a lot more land over here. I mean, it even looks like the land goes all the way to here. All the way up to here. So that's like almost the amount of land I haven't discovered is greater. God damn it, my chick is literally screwing up here. But the amount of land that I haven't discovered is far greater than the amount of land I have discovered, and I'm level 56, so it's pretty interesting. I won't like your tasty music, Sonic. That's alright, dude. Most people a lot of people play like heavy metal and stuff, and as long as you're not playing country, I won't hate it. I know Cam was wanting to know if I could stream on Christmas Day, but I don't know if my wife is going to make me go to her sister's or not. Well, she doesn't know yet, so I may be stuck going to the sisters. We can buy potions here too. Maybe if we find a potion vendor. Here's node management. We might get lucky. I don't really see one though. We can also again use the search tool and look for a goods vendor, and this will take you to the closest one. So the closest one right now is here. It's actually even closer than going all the way back to Velia. But that would mean that I have to have money on me, and I do. It looks like I've got 22 million silver on me right now, so that would be more than enough to buy potions. What is this? You can now see how it says exchange info, Sarma outpost. So you get these items from killing mobs, and then you go to certain outposts and you can turn them in. It gives you, for 1,000 of these, I get a 10 gold bar times 1. Well, a 10 gold bar is worth, 1 million. So 1,000 of these equals 1 million silver. All right, I just accidentally used a healing potion. Nice. Now it's starting to get towards nighttime, so it's going to be really dark in the world. Alright, so this heals, what does this heal? HP plus 275. And this is the most expensive one. What's this one? Well, here, this one is HP plus 275. Cooldown 3 seconds, cooldown 2 seconds. This is a 40% recovery bonus if it is used when the character is immobile. Huh. 125, 2 seconds. I'm trying to figure out which one's the best bang for the buck. HP plus 275. I'm still going to go with this one. We're just going to buy like 90. Okay, so we should be okay on weight. Alright, back to the red nose. And hopefully we can kill him without getting our butt whooped. So where is Sonic? Where's your rogue? Where are you gonna put the link at? Are you on my Discord? Let me take a look. I can't remember if you were on my Discord. I'm gonna go to Discord right now. I am gonna bring up a new Discord server, probably eventually when I create the join to the channel. I'll set up like a Discord. Sonic is not on there. Yeah, but the one thing in this game is you can see the health regens really slowly. Like I'm at 1600 health. Now I'm at 1604, so your health regens very slowly. I'm at breath 17. If you remember, my Cheryl was at 31. And we've got these as well. These are what? HP 50. Alright, cool. I better ease back in the chair here. We're going to have to actually pay attention to this battle. This ain't no sipping tea. Did you find anything, Amber? Looking? Alright, let's get ready. Oh man, I dodged that. Thought I did. He does not look happy. Man. God, he's so... He doesn't get... It's like every time I start one of my animations, he like... You know, once I start an animation, he jumps at me like right there, and it's hard to get away. Doesn't help that there's a lot of other people here fighting as well. Makes it hard to see. God, I can't even move without getting hit. This guy sucks. Damn. I just can't get any moves off. He's pissed. It's like ridiculous. Fuck. Almost dead. I just need to get away from him and get back to full health. Well, it looks like when I get far enough away, he just sits there. Why is this one not working? Alright, try it again. Now that I'm close enough, he's gonna jump. It takes so long for my evasion to trigger. I'm hitting the bar and it takes forever for her to dodge roll. Come on. Dodging, dodging, dodging. I mean, I hit dodge like 3 seconds before he even was moving, and it still hit me. And there I was dodging, and he hit through my dodge. It's like my dodge is not an immunity, obviously, because I was actually rolling across the ground, and he still did damage to me. I don't remember it being like this. I'm gonna have to like try to hit him at like huge distance away from him. Come on, chick, move. It would help so much if there weren't all these other fucking people running around. You know? It's part of the time I can't even tell which mob's mine. Jesus. Hmm? Get out of my way. Jeez. See, that person blocked me. So other people are not like, you can't like walk through them like you would in World of Warcraft. So when I try to dodge, if I hit another player, I'm actually getting stopped. Definitely gonna just skill up. That's gonna hurt. I'm already down to 63 potions and he's not even close. Look at his health. I mean, I'm not even doing a dent on this guy. Frustrating. You're not Discord savvies. God. The worst part is I'm trying to move and my character isn't, I can't cancel out of the animation. She's still doing it. Like there I'm rolling, but the rolling is not an iframe. Come on, buddy. I mean, really, all I can do is this like one maneuver here, which is just a one-click kind of dodge. See, I'm stuck on these people here because they're standing right in the middle of the battleground. Way to go. Thanks. Because if I go too far away from the center here, he literally stops fighting. He looks a little ticked off, doesn't he? And he's going to nail me. Yep. Jeez. Come on, buddy, jump. Come on, buddy, jump. You can do it. I got all day. I got all day, buddy. I can. Oh, but of course, the person stands there and I run right into him. God, I hate that. God, they're standing right in the middle of the battlefield. Fucking jack-offs. Now look, he stopped moving. Yeah, this is kind of pointless. All that effort, and he's taking like no damage. See if I... Yeah, see, even... God. Man, this guy's a bitch. Oh, this is pointless. I'm gonna have to Google it and actually look at a video on that because I'm not doing any damage to this guy and he's just kicking my ass, so I'm out of here. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. When I've done those bosses before, it's always been in a group. I've never done them solo. I've done Red Nose, but it's always been group-based. Difficulty normal. That gives a lot of rewards. Maybe this one would be easier. I'm not sure what these even mean. Monsters that appear in the Dark Rift can only be attacked by yourself and are not visible. There is no penalty for death while fighting the monsters that appear. Oh, well, there's no penalty, so I suppose I could just... I suppose I could just hit him until I die, you know what I mean? And hit him again until I die. If there's no penalty. That's kind of strange. We'll see what happens when I die. Oh, God. Come on, kill him, buddy. Boom, dead. Now watch his health, though. The question is, resurrect the close safe zone. Take a look at his health and see if it comes back up. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it. It's just not worth my time. I'm just using coupon. You have valid coupons. For what? Skill apparel. Used for apparel. These are like gonna expire in a day. Oh, you put it in the chat? Is that your... What's that? Your... Hey, Sonic. That's your Discord? Oh, okay. Alright, hold on a second. I'll jump into your Discord. Sorry, I was trying to fight that boss and he was just kicking my butt all over the field. That's like your Discord name, though. Hold on a second. Yeah, it looks like it's your Discord name. I tried to direct message you in Discord, but it came up as an unnamed user. But I did send the message, so if you see a message, that would be from me. Alright, what do we got here? Dismemberment. What is this? Black Spirit. What is all this? Reward log. Family Fame Fund? Event? Attendance reward? Collect. So what is all this stuff? Black Spirit safe. Look at all this. This looks like a ridiculous amount of stuff. Attendance reward. 2 and... does this do? Armstrong skill guide 1 day. Sealed book of combat. Description. Press right mouse and still get the book of combat. Press right mouse. Oh, this is like a combat experience one. Liberto weapon box. Box containing an excellent Liberto weapon for adventurers who are ready to journey onto the world. We could grab that to one of our lower level characters. I don't know what these are. There's so many things in here. I don't even know what all these things are. Like what to do with them. Like what is crystal shard? Lots of things. What is this? Hunting spotted. Collectible rewards 20. Huh? Oh, you need that? Yeah, that was frustrating. That guy was just kicking my butt. It was like I thought that this was an iframe, like when I dodge rolled, but I was dodging and he was just while I was dodging, he was hitting me and doing a ton of damage. So obviously it's not an iframe, which is pretty shitty that it's not. Maybe I'm gonna see if I can turn into the Western Guard camp. I don't think I do. Outpost. Oh, here, Western Guard camp. How many? Exchange 600. Well, I only have 72. Weight limit plus 50. Look at this one. Weight limit plus 300. Why is that red? See how that's red? I wonder why. Alright. So these are all pearl things. Look at all these things they gave me. Storage butler. You can summon him from anywhere. Inventory plus 8 expansion coupon. Okay, where did it go? What is this? Travel kit? That's for the... I'm not 57 though, I'm only 56, so why do I even have that? So we go back to your... Yeah, so it did expand this inventory. What is this? Increases the max durability recovery amount to 4 times. Bound to family. Increases the max durability recovery amount. There's 20 of them. Equipment tailoring coupon. You can tailor certain craftable clothes into a costume. Wow, that's interesting. There's just so much to the game. Here, a storage maid. Show hide. Choose how many maids and butlers you will see at your residence. You can summon her from anywhere. She can deposit or withdraw one type of item. Interesting. So much stuff. I'm so mad about that boss that kicked my butt. Monsters that appear in the Dark Rift can only be attacked by yourself and not visible. There's no penalty for death when finding monsters in the Dark Rift. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. That guy was really kicking my butt. We're gonna head back to our residence. Try it. Your YouTube is wow. Am I 18 Camaros? I like Camaro Super Sports, dude. I don't think that would be your Discord though. Just that name, Fernan, because it should probably be like an ID or something. Let's delete this one. Yeah, that's not going to be it. What you need to do is... Here, hold on a second. What you can do, Sonic, is go here. If you go to this link, it should send you to my Discord channel. There you go. So yeah, if you have a video or something you want to link me, you can just link it to me here. Or if you have a YouTube, you can link me your YouTube. Or give me the name of your YouTube channel. Yeah, but there's so much with Black Desert. I'm going to have to like read up on those fights because I don't know if it's just because I'm under-geared or if just I suck, which could be quite a big possibility. But man, that guy was not easy to kill. I remember doing this quest before. Kill the bees. Oh, that's right, the bees show up in the air. They're just really hard to see. Turn this quest in. Oh, there you go. It's wow, rogue hitting things. Hold on a second. Why didn't you think I'd like this music? This is pretty cool music. 1 second. I want to check out. We're watching Sonic. Ambers. We're watching Sonic kill some stuff with his rogue. Naga! That's some pretty big damage numbers. I love the gun. Was it Shadow Dance? I'm looking at your keybinds. Straight, just regular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have weird keybinds, so I'm not gonna lie. 45,000. Man, that gun does so much damage. Yeah, I see it, Sonic. It looks pretty cool though. I love the damage that you do with that gun though. It's so high. I'm just looking around to see if there's any quests that I have done. Sometimes these are just to browse around and look for the red check marks, then to actually go through your quest log, because they'll show up. Like here's a quest that I'm doing, quest summary. And again, here's like another quest that you could do. I'm not currently doing it. I don't know what this Batman icon is. I have no idea what that is. Production node. I don't know what you do at an investment bank. Has high interest rate for short-term deposit, but may lead to a loss of capital. That sounds kind of risky. Is this... It says your quality is 1080, that's good. Shadow Dance. Pretty cool, Sonic. It's good stuff. Let's see. You got 27 subscribers. Wait a second. There. I can subscribe. Yeah, subscription. Like. Let's see what else you got. I like your Egypt. That's from... Is that from WoW? Nah, that can't be. Demon Hunter, Blood Elves. I like it. I like Camaros. What year is that Camaro, though? look at this. The edit Ovid. That's hey, you got some good videos. Oh, it's cool, dude. It's cool stuff, dude. It's always fun to put stuff up on YouTube, man. Yeah, I'll check some of the other stuff out too when I get a chance. Let me finish doing this. I'm gonna. Oh, let's see. What am I gonna do? I need to get another soda. That's one thing I need to do. Yeah, there's just so many things I could do. I actually want to check out my workers really quick. I want to try to clean up some of my logs. See here, he's got 19 minutes left, 19 minutes left. So this guy's already finished. So we should be able to do repeat. Watch, repeat. See, so send him to do that again, repeat. And these guys I haven't sent anywhere because they're Portaferia and they really can't do anything currently. Although we could take a look at Portaferia and see if we have any. I don't know if I have any resources there. Let's take a look. For like manufacturing. Transport. Get all. We don't have any items, which is kind of surprising. So we don't really have a whole lot of, see here we've got the planks of birch and birch plywood and stuff like that. So I need to send over some logs and stuff. And I don't have very much inventory space. See this? There's hardly any inventory space. So we need to go into here. We need to increase inventory. And we can do that by... Let's hold on 1 second. We can actually grab ourselves a house here. You can see we've got a lot of these houses already. We want storage. Purchase storage. Now, it'll take a minute to get it, see? So we're working on it, right? It says it takes 1 minute. Oh, it's 2018 SS. Oh, your son made that? I wondered, dude. I like the 69 SS Camaro. My friend's got one of those. One of my high school friends. So here, see, you can see the little blue here. I think that's it. Yeah, see, it's hard to see because it's behind this house. There we go. You can see the little blue line here is showing the progress of upgrading or purchasing something in your home. Right here, we purchased storage. Now we're at level 1. We can actually go to level 2. Now this is going to add three spaces in my storage. I'm actually going to try to purchase. I'm going to try to upgrade if I can, but I don't know if I have enough points. I think I do. Let's wait until it completes. It's almost done. Now it's done. And storage. Do you want to change how this house is used? No, I would like to up. I won't. I guess it won't let me up. It says add 3 more spaces in storage 1 level. I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm not sure if it's refunding or if it's trying to upgrade it. I'm hoping it's trying to upgrade it. We'll find out soon enough. I still don't have any extra spaces though. See, these actually, see how they have like, yeah. We'll find out. %. 1 level. Add 3 more spaces to storage. Let's see what happens if it's gonna upgrade or not. This is the maximum level. Okay, so we're at the maximum level. But it doesn't look like it gave me any more storage, so I don't understand that. Let's go all the way out. I don't get that. I thought that would add more storage to my... It should add more storage, but I haven't done it in so long. This is 32 of 25, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. 32 of 25. Currently it's lodging. Required contribution points. I have 4 contribution points. We're going to go ahead and try to grab that. Yeah, I don't understand why we're not getting more storage. We should be getting more, but I don't see it. Overall status. Let's go to Heidel. I know I sent stuff to Heidel. Let's check it out right here. We have no room. See, man. I wonder if 28 out of 22 means there's 6 items waiting to be received. Let's check that out. No, there's a lot more than 6. These are all the things that are waiting to be received. If any of these are stackable, they'll come in. I don't think any of these are, though. Wow. But what we can do is put it in the... I know what we can do. Let's do this. We can put it in the marketplace's internal storage. And that might free up a lot of our spaces. How is she going? I have no idea where she's going. You get a new toy every year, likely grabbing a 20. You get a new toy every year? Nice. I wish I had the money to buy a new car every year. Or do you lease? Okay. What's wrong? Love you, babe. Yeah, it's hard to... In this game, I'm trying to remember how to do everything because it's been so long since I've done it. So you guys have to forgive me for stumbling and bumbling through the game, trying to remember, you know, how to do stuff. But I thought that when you purchase storage, you know, you were purchasing when you rented out a house as storage, it was adding storage to your town storage, you know, to the storage of your town, and it didn't look like it was showing up that way, and I couldn't quite figure out why. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to run to the marketplace person here.
You can entrust your goods without worry, since it's an official
Yeah, we're
trade
going to
zone
collect all,
with the Magic Guild.
and we're going to go to manage warehouse. So this is what's in this warehouse. Of course, a lot of these things aren't eligible to be put in the warehouse. Now we're going to try to go to my town storage. What is this? I sense another dark being nearby. Yeah, I saw that actually on the map. Where is it? Remember hearing the bandits' daggers are trendy when the high levels is a symbol of luxury. Easy, bring back a dagger. Bring bandits' daggers to the others. Okay. I think do I still have it in my inventory? I do. I have 3 of them. So let's go to return that in real quick. I really just need to clean up my quests and clean up my inventory. One thing about Black Desert you'll run into is you're constantly dealing with inventory issues. Not like any MMO, but I mean, not necessarily like you don't have room, but it's just you have so much junk. You start to just feel like you have a lot of crap. You have a problem? I have 1 car. I have my Scion FRS, and that's it, dude. It'll be paid off in about 3 months. Alright, let's repair our items, too. Because I haven't repaired in a while. Alright. Now, where's that quest at? Bring logs to this person. Okay. Actually, I think I do want to sell this one, right? 5, yeah, let's... No, I know what I want to do. I want to try to sell it in the auction house, but I need to repair it, so... where is that damn blacksmith arms right here? Repair. This, boom, repair. That's why I couldn't sell that before. There's another marketplace director.
You won't lose out if you trade through me.
Oh no, it won't let me sell that earring for some reason. What do these sell for? Oh, 3 million each? Like a million each. Wow, these stones are worth quite a bit. How much do these sell for? Oh, about 750,000 each. Yeah, I've got the FRS. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the S2000. I always heard that was a good car. Yeah, my FRS is the first year they made it, the 2013. It's only got like 45,000 miles on it for being, you know, like 6 years old. What do you do with weeds? I don't know. What do you do with weeds? All right. All right. All right. Well, let's go to. We're gonna go to the storage, and we're gonna try to empty some stuff because my storages are in all my towns are really full. So I'm gonna try to clean some of it out. Yeah, I like my FRS. It's not super fast or anything like that. I'd love to put a cold air intake on it and upgrade the exhaust. Just that alone would give me like 15 more horsepower or 15 more, you know. If I got it, it'd probably give me about 15 more horsepower. It'd be a little bit of a noticeable difference. But other than that, I really wouldn't want to do a whole lot. I wouldn't want to mess with it too much because it's almost paid off and it's nice just to... It's a pretty dependable car. At least it has been. Knock on wood. Yeah, see, I don't have that. See, why does it say 28 out of 22? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. Now, we should be able to hard rock fragment. These are exchangeable things. I'm trying to grab stuff that I know I can probably put in the warehouse. I mean, in the, to sell, you know, they could actually list. Cracked molar fragment. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to... Okay, so this is my inventory. Okay, so yeah, I can't put it all in there, it looks like. Silver in storage, warehouse balance. I have 69 million in my warehouse? That's crazy. The item without durability, okay. So that's that. Transport. Now, I was just trying to free up room so we could receive all this stuff. Hey, what's up, Saron? Yeah, well, you probably use your work vehicle for blah 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 work vehicle for a lot of driving. Sorry, I can't talk. But yeah, now we're just gonna go ahead and receive all this stuff. And a lot of this stuff is manufacturer type things. I can. Alright, so now that we got that, let's go to warehouse, inventory. Actually, no. storage. I don't know how much money I'd make if I actually tried to sell. A lot of these things are just regions for crafting and stuff. But by putting it in here, and we have a lot of room, this is one thing I need to use, because if I put it in this area, I can hopefully start stacking, stack stuff up. Okay, now let's go to inventory. And we don't really need this. Alright, now let's go back to transport. Receive. Now we're going to warehouse. And inventory. Okay, so that is about all I can do there. Now I have a little bit of room storage. Now what is this stuff? Exchange to beer. I don't... Randomly obtain. Does a dish with weird texture. Taken out food. Exchange 5. Cooking experience. And this is... Exchange 3 for milk times 1. Who do I exchange it with, though? Let's go ahead and grab that. I can't believe some of these things can't be listed. We also need to do a currency exchange. See these bars? We can exchange these. And that should give us money, which it didn't. It put the money in my storage, I think. Yeah, my storage went up. That's good. I needed more money in storage. So much to do in this game. Conversation. Okay, well, we cleared up a little bit of room, but not much. And I still don't understand what's going on with the storage. See, now it says 16 to 22. So I wonder if the storage is increasing the storage across all of the places. So 16 to 22. Now if we go to transport. Let's get out of here. I want to go back to coastal town and take a look at what's in, not Trent, should be further down, no, it's further up. Here, we want to go back to Portaferia. And again, it says 32 out of 28, so it's almost like, notice how these slots here have like these little lock symbols behind these things. So it's like I've got more items than I should have here. I don't understand that. It's like I lost storage spaces, which I don't really get. What's this? Detailed work package dried singanide? I don't even know what that is. Well, we don't need the shipyard right now. Change to storage. Let's see what happens here. Maybe if I switch some of these things from like the manufacturing stuff I was doing to storage. Fishing. We can set up people to fish for us too. It's pretty crazy. So crazy what you can do in Black Desert. Skilled human worker has reached level 2. Let's go back to our workers again, just to make sure that they're all actually working. This guy's not doing anything, but he's in Portaferia. This guy, see, he's still got plenty. So repeat. You have to kind of, if you have to keep on your workers, make sure, but you have to make sure you have room in your inventory. I want to see how much some of this stuff might sell for. Let's take a look. So if we go here, we go Central Market, and we look at warehouse. So we have all this stuff in the warehouse, a lot of stuff, right? We say sell. This sells for 1,030 for one item, which isn't really that great. Polished stone. Yeah, these things don't really sell for that much. Now this is an ornament, so this we actually want to put in our house probably. A natural resource obtained through gathering that can be used employed in alchemy. And what does milk do? An ingredient used in cooking. Okay, that's fine. See, these are decorations. Some of them sturdy, plywood, flour. There's different things you can get for your houses and stuff and decorate them. Okay, now, again, this one says 21 out of 16 too. I don't understand. I really don't understand the storage thing. I'm really having a problem with this actually. This is worth 100,000. So there's 300,000 silver. This is worth $1 million, it looks like. So we're like 1.3 million between those two bars. Those bars. Okay, let's go back to Portaferia where we upgraded and see what happened. Okay, we did get more inventory space. And now it says 32 out of 31, whereas before it said like 32 out of 28 or something. So let's go back to, I think it was this building, and we want to level up. If we level this up all the way, we'll have more room, which is good. I know, lazy freaking workers. You always have to keep on them, Serlin. But there's just, I think one of the things I struggle with this in all games though is I struggle with the inventory, like so much shit, Now, like all these rings, as long as they're not damaged, I should be selling all these and just get rid of them, So we've done enough for right now with that character. I mean, with those things, I actually kind of want to go to character selection. So that's Shyborn, right? That's my highest level character. And then we've got this character, which I thought I deleted. I don't know why it's not gone. She has pearl items in her inventory? That's weird. What does she have in her inventory that's a pearl item? You have to check out and see what this is. Yeah, it's what are you talking about? Just in MMOs in general, or in Black Desert? Actually, was pretty happy with this character. I thought I created her pretty well, but although I didn't, she's kind of cool looking. But anyways, it says she has stuff in her pearl. She does. She's got increases life experience and random aqua dye. Yeah. I would have to just delete these. Well, let's not delete. We'll just keep. Well, I guess we'll hold on to this character for now. But I basically got rid of most of her stuff. MMOs in general, yeah. Yeah, RPGs too. I know what you mean, man. I used to play, stuff like Diablo 2 or even the old Dungeon Siege, Microsoft Studios. That always running out of inventory. So here's my crazy knight, whatever she's called. I don't really like her. I'm gonna delete her. And then here's, of course, my mystic. Now, Ashlika is my... This is the Valkyrie. So when you guys are talking about a tank class, it's this one. And this is my other... My cool-looking mystic... sorry, not mystic, sorcerer. So... And then this one. We can probably delete this one. I don't like the way that one looked, so. Yeah, it's the inventory thing. It is. Somehow I ended up with more inventory spaces on my warehouses, and then somehow I lost them when I quit playing. I don't know. I don't get that part. But here's my Valkyrie. She's my tanky kind of character. And so they have this really cool way of pulling their weapon out. Check it out. They just like pull it out from their shield. But they're very stationary. They don't, they're very stationary. So let's, what level is she? She is level 16. So what you want to do here is, first of all, we don't need this. Well, okay, we don't need that. So what you want to do is find, like, areas that are pretty good for her. It's like here. It's pretty decent. And she has nothing. She's got like no armor because she had the armor that was on my primary character, and so I took that armor off. So she's literally running around with just, she's got a really good sword and a really good shield, but she's got no other really armor to speak of. But that's okay. We're gonna kill some mobs and see if we can find some armor. Yeah, the Witch Wizard's pretty cool. Yeah, I think so. I think, well, the Valk, like I said, the Valk is, we're going to play a little bit of Valk right now. You can take a look at it again. The Dark Knight is, I don't know, the Dark Knight's kind of, I like some of the abilities they have after, after the Awakening, so like at level 60, level 56, once you finish your quest, but I'm not sure if I like them so much before that. The Sorcerer, I love the Sorcerer. Sorcerer's really cool, but they're kind of hard to play, but they're very fun. They have some really neat abilities, and they're just cool. They're cool looking, And the Witcher Wizard, I haven't done too much of. I mean, you guys watch me play. I like playing chicks. I don't like playing guys. If I'm going to be watching a character run around in game for hours and hours on end, I really don't want to see some dude. I'd rather see some hot chick. That's just me. But anyways, what do we got? So, but again, one of the things I could do is to increase my personal inventory on my other characters, really to do quests. If you do quests, you can get like, increases to your inventory. Actually, well, the Liberto weapon isn't really going to help me. Let's take a look at the quest rewards real quick and see if there's any gear. What is this? Alchemist clothes. Nah. Really, I think it was just this one. Plus 15 Liberto weapon box. Yeah, see, this is per your class. So I would want to give this to like a witch, Because the next character after this one I always wanted to level like a witch, so. Boom. I mean, they have a really nice dodge here, and you can also. That's my shield. You also have the shield throw. There, which is kind of neat. And let's get one of my pets out here so we can. They can loot for me. But yeah, this, and then to put up your defense, I think it's not F. You can just hold down the F key to do the kicks here. Right, throw a shield. I love the way she teleports. Now, when you see that like white glow around in front of me, that means I have my shield up, which increases me all defensive. DP plus 20, which is nice. Now, I don't... Certain abilities will trigger that, but you can actually manually trigger that. If you go to skills here. Let's see. Valkyrie Slash. Well, here, let's... I like that you can just dodge left or right. Really cool. It's very cool looking. So you can move and do this. So you have really good strafing abilities. Your strafes are real nice. If you jump in the air, you do kind of a flying slash, right? So, ooh, counter. That's kind of cool. Looks like there's like some sort of a... I don't know, I'll have to play around with that. Looks like there's some sort of a skill combo where you got forward, back, left click or something. Never really cared for this bulky shoulders. Oh yeah, I don't like bulky shoulders in WoW at all. Like if you look here, like I purchased this cosmetic set. You guys know I like knights and stuff and paladins. And I like the crosses and stuff look really cool. Like the crosses kind of on her dagger sheath. The cross on her, kind of on her kneecaps on the armor. Can't see it here. There you can kind of see it. Let me kill these guys because they're annoying me. Okay, now you can see the... Oops, sorry. There. You can see that. Oh, God, we can't get a good look at it. There. You can see the crosses on her kneecaps. There's you know, crosses on her cloak. It's a pretty... I think it's a pretty cool skin. You know, it looks like, you know, like what a you know, like what a knight would wear, you know, what a tough physical melee character would be wearing, you know. And she's got some crazy blue eyes, as you can see. It's quite a forward thrust she's got there. So let's see how much damage they do. Look, block, block. Look, I'm taking no damage. See the block? See that right there hitting against my shield here? I'm taking absolutely no damage. These guys are basically my level. So yeah, the Valkyrie's really cool in that you're way more defensive. Again, look, I got my shield up. Look at my health. So, and keep in mind also that I have no, I have nothing on. I have no armor. If I turn off my cosmetic gear, right? This is my cosmetic stuff. If I turn it off, I just have like the default starter stuff, you know, which looks like this. It's pretty bland stuff, right? See, now my shield's up. So I'm taking damage a little bit, but I'm not sure how I was like getting to the point. Now I've got like what looks like a double bubble. See that? Let's see. I don't know why I'm taking damage but now, but I wasn't taking damage before. I'll have to try. See, I got to figure that out. I don't know the Valkyrie at all. Yeah, so you have some really cool moves on the Valkyrie. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how they work. So... Yeah. The other thing you can do too is here, hold on a second. Is this? Well, I don't know how you turn the action combo guide on. Hmm. Alright, let's take a look at our skills, because I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to go ahead and start learning some of these things. Okay, left mouse button just does your slash. Hold spacebar plus shift does... Oh, that regenerates. That regenerates our kind of like spell power, or whatever this resource is. It regenerates it. So I'll show you. See. Left mouse plus right mouse. Big slash. Alright, let's take a look at some of the other skills here. One second. I'm not really digging this music.
And wait until you log back in. This is pretty handy.
Okay, so... yeah. Ah! I think the witch would be cool, but I'm enjoying the Valkyrie now. The first time I tried the Valkyrie, I didn't really like it, like last week, but now that I'm kind of took a break and came back, and I know what to expect, I'm digging it more. I think I was just so surprised at kind of the way it moved. But you can see here we can dodge right and then follow up with this kind of really cool slash. So you just dodge. So it's like right arrow, right mouse click, and then left mouse click and right mouse click together. So boom, boom. So that's kind of interesting. And then, or you could just do, you know, both mouse buttons together, does that. Back left does this, which nothing really. Forward left click, just kind of moving forward. Forward right click is just this kind of, you know, well, I don't have the resource now, so this, say there is that. That's forward right mouse click. So that's pretty cool. And there's, I'm gonna try back forward left mouse click. Let's see. Interesting. Those, it's so weird when you do that. Okay, so that's what that thrust is. It's basically the forward dash and then just left click. So forward, shift key, then left click. Is that kind of forward triple slash or quadruple slash? Pretty vicious. So many options. But what you really want is you want to get in an area where you can kill like a lot of mobs at once. So let's see if we can just run around and try to aggro a bunch of mobs here. Ooh. Oh no, that guy really beat my ass. Almost dead. And I have no healing potions. Oh, death. That's the problem you run into if you have no healing potions. That's why the game tells you. It keeps flashing at the bottom. Ran out of healing potions. Please buy more healing potions. It actually tells you that. So let's go and just go to get ourselves some healing potions. But I'm getting tired. I'm probably going to take a break, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to get back on Black Desert. I really like Black Desert. There's so much to the game. There's so much depth, as you guys can see when you're watching it. There's just so much depth. It's crazy. But it really was frustrating that I went and fought that boss, and it was just so difficult. Like, you know, when I went down here and I grabbed, you know, one of these bosses, Red Nose, and it says difficulty normal, but I don't know, man. You guys are watching. That guy looked like he was going to be pretty hard for me to kill. His health wasn't moving at all. Although, that'll happen because until you kill anybody in the game, you can't really see. Although, we saw his health moving. So, yeah, and I've killed Red Nose before, so I just think his health wasn't moving. I think I'm screwed in that regard. How much money? And I have no money. See that? No money. Well, let's see if we can sell something. We're going to have to sell whatever we have just so we can get enough money to actually buy potions. So let's go shop. Sell. Yep. All right, so we have a whole 9,000. And how much? I don't even know how much hit points I have. We'll just buy these. I don't know, max. 46. That's not bad. Better than what I had. All right. Those are 16, 18, and I was having really no issues. These guys should be pretty tough. Let's give it a go. These guys are level 24 to, what was it, 24 to 26 or something? Ugh. Yeah, I would like to try the Witch Throne. I think the Witch would be kind of interesting. I can get her. I can open that Laverto box up to give her a plus 15 Laverto weapon, which would be a great weapon to start out with. But we have to create it, and you know how long it takes me to create one of these characters to get them to look good. It takes a while. Run! Why are my potions not working? Because it's not the key. The keybinds don't update. You can see it says 1 for the keybind, but it's actually not 1. So. There we go. Fitness training. We do some fitness training. Yeah, the character creation does take forever. Yeah, so this it's weird. I mean, playing. I like the Valkyrie. I like the idea of the Valkyrie, the concept. I'm still just not. I'm still trying to figure out her combat. You know. Well, I'm in trouble. Ooh, that was a big trouble there. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Oof, oh shit, I'm getting attacked. No. What the hell did I fall on? That was weird. Yeah, crazy. I'm just trying to figure out her skills. They're interesting, that's for sure. Very interesting. Here's where the game freezes a lot. When I click, I see this little square that's like spinning. So that's the game just never loads from here. But so do I dare go to the character creator? See, I can't even create a new character. It looks like. Yeah, it won't let me create a new one. You only have so many slots. Alright guys, that's it for Black Desert. I think I'm going to take a break. I'm going to jump into WoW real quick just because I want to look at how awesome the graphics are. Because I want to see if I get sold any of my auctions, and I think I'm probably going to, it's midnight, I think I'm probably going to go to bed. I'm pretty tired. Probably watch an episode or two of The Expanse and then hit the hay. Thanks for watching as always, though. I appreciate you guys swinging by. I know it's probably a pretty boring stream because like I said, I'm stumbling and bumbling my way through Black Desert trying to really remember how to play again. But we did get to create the workers and send them off to do some missions and, you know, get some ore for me, get some lumber for me, get some potatoes for me, you know, and then try to upgrade some of our storage in our storage in our different cities because I just don't have enough storage right now. Let's see if we sold anything. I did sell, okay, so I sold a couple things in the auction house and got up to about 200 gold because just little things like level 35 plate leggings or not 35, I'm sorry, level like 55 plate leggings sell for like, I sold some things for like 60 gold, and that's cheap in retail, man. Just 60 gold is cheap. And then I actually sold something today earlier that was sold for 211 gold, but I just bought my flying. I just had to buy the flying from the trainer, and that cost me 200 gold. So at that point in time, I think I was down to like 40 gold. So the 211 gold actually gave me a little bit of money. So right now we're sitting at 279 gold. And the scary part is that nothing else is sold. So that kind of sucks. I just wanted to check to see if anything had sold. But yeah, we're at 279 gold currently. So making money is not super difficult. You just have to keep listing the cosmetic items up there and hope that people buy them. And then of course there's the upgrade available, which we're going to be doing Shadowlands. And of course we still have Classic. Oh. But yeah, that's it for this stream, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys again real soon. I'll be back on tomorrow, I'm sure, at some point. Yeah, hope everybody has a good night. See you later. Peace out.